Hello and welcome to Bart's Guide, the channel of bartsguide.com. I'm Bart-Jan, Bart for short, and this channel is about teaching you how to achieve success building an online business in whatever niche you choose. This video is about the following. What do you think is the most important part of your business? And what part should you be focused on? It's very easy. The needs and problems of your clients, your audience. What do I mean by this? Well, a fellow marketeer, actually my own brother, who works for a video company as a marketing manager, he told me the most important motto in marketing, or the most important slogan in marketing is nobody cares about you or your product. This may sound harsh, but that's the truth. You should care about your clients and your audience. Your audience won't care about you if you don't care about them. So, how do you do that? Many business owners, consultants, freelancers, etc. make the mistake of focusing on their own product, themselves, what kind of message to send. This is understandable. You want to convey that you're just selling or promoting a great product or service. But know this, your audience isn't interested in it. What are they interested in? How you can fix their problem. You must be the answer to their need, their problem, their questions. So how do you do that? Well, if you got a web shop selling walking shoes, make sure you focus in your content on your audience who likes walking shoes. It's very easy. But when you're more service orientated, how do you do that? Do your research. Get online. What questions is your audience struggling with? What are their problems? Make sure you know that. Maybe talk to your one or two clients in person. What is the most important thing on their mind concerning the product you are trying to sell? And then you must convey the message that you are the answer to their problem. For instance, as an SEO consultant, you meet a client who wants to get on the first page of the search results with this web shop. He isn't at the moment. As an SEO consultant, you are the answer to this client's problems. You want to make sure his worries are taken care of. You are taking care of his worries by offering SEO services and getting his website on the first page of the Google Google results page. And as I've said, many businesses don't realize that. If you're selling food, the answer is pretty easy. You have to make sure you're offering great food for hungry people. But with a service, make sure you switch your thinking. Many businesses make the mistake of sending too much information about how great their product is, how great they are, and what kind of experience they have. Believe me, that is not important at first. When you got someone's attention, they will ask about your experience and then you can tell them. They will ask about what your product can do and you can tell them. But first, make sure you know their problem. So, audience first. How do you do that when you are writing a blog? Offer valuable information to your audience that answers a specific question. Go online. Go to Google. The most easy example I can think of, you're writing a travel blog and you want to offer valuable information, let's say about Croatia. And just go online, do some research, and for instance look up what does Dubrovnik, the city of Dubrovnik, has to offer. If you've been to Dubrovnik, write an excellent blog about what Dubrovnik has to offer. You can focus on a specific niche, so you can write what does Dubrovnik has to offer to, let's say, Generation Xers or traveling baby boomers or whatever audience you can think of. Just make sure you answer the question the audience is looking for. That way, the audience will know you offer valuable information. You have to do that in your web content. Always make sure you have the needs and questions and problems of your potential clients at heart. Write that in your web content. Start your content with a question that you've researched. Second, make sure if you're doing a face-to-face sales pitch, you also have the problem of your client at heart. I will be doing a series on how to do a good sales pitch later on. It will be probably in a month or two. But know this, if you make sure that your potential client knows that you can take his worries and turn them into a solution, then he will pick you. Last, make sure you have your potential clients' problems and questions in mind when you write a LinkedIn profile or an Upwork profile or any other freelance profile. For instance, you're a copywriter and you've done a lot of work for working for the government, writing pieces for the government. Make sure you write that in your profile. If you need, write for instance, if you need a certain document written, I'm your man, I'm your girl. For instance, I myself have in my LinkedIn profile have written, I can make sure that your problems become my problems and you can focus on what you want to do and I can focus on what I want to do. Because let's face it, the expertise and service you're selling, your potential client doesn't want to do or doesn't have the experience with. So they want to source it out, but they want to know for sure that they're hiring someone who's got their best interest at heart. It doesn't mean that you have to do everything your client's way. You still have to focus on your own experience and know-how and know what you're doing. But have your audience or client's best interest at heart. Offer valuable information. Make sure you are the answer to their question. And be entertaining at the very least. Now I will give out a couple of examples what I mean by this. Like I said, with walking shoes, if you own a web shop that sells walking shoes, make sure that people who like walking are at the right address with your website. You sell walking shoes and you know what you're doing. When you're offering a service, you are the answer to the problem that the client is experiencing. He or she has a certain need of a service that he or she doesn't know how to fix. You are the answer. And in your profile, make sure that your potential audience knows this. Don't send too much information about how great you are, how great your product is. That will come later. Focus on your audience. That's it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. And hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next video.